I love Mario Kart 8. I want to look at the original tracks and decide which ones I would like to see in Mario Kart World. No DLC tracks, just day one, plain vanilla Mario Kart 8 for the Wii U. Mario Kart Stadium, probably one of the best introductory tracks. While I think this is a great track, it wouldn't be the most exciting track to bring back. Mario Bros. Circuit essentially fills this track's shoes, and the track wouldn't transition over in an interesting way. This massive turn here is a showcase of the anti-gravity, and it just feels like this track belongs to Mario Kart 8. The verdict? Unless heavily modified, this track fits better in Mario Kart 8 than World. Water Park. This would be an interesting one to see return. With the way water functions in World, we could see a different version of the park. Maybe trick off some of the rides or do some jumps in a wave pool. With it being a park, there could be a lot of rails to trick off as well. Big fun potential here in my opinion. Verdict? Rework this one and drop it somewhere in the ocean. Sweet Sweet Canyon. Thematically, this could fit next to Sky High Sundae as a sweet treat track. But other than that, I can't imagine it being a good track for World. I always found this track a bit boring, minus the final section. Guess on the final section, you could trick off the donuts. Maybe I'm not seeing the full potential here. Verdict? Nice looking track, but pretty vanilla for Mario Kart World. Swamp Ruins closes out the Mushroom Cup. Always love the music here. Guess this track is perfect because it already has wall riding. A precursor to what we have today. Yeah, I think this would be a perfect track for Mario Kart World. It naturally integrates wall riding and I see a lot of potential. You could trick off the thwomps. There's this ramp here that could be reworked into something more. Just a lot of potential. Verdict? Bring this one back, Miyamoto. Disclaimer, I know Miyamoto has nothing to do with the game. Opening the Flower Cup is Mario Circuit, another track that feels very rooted in Mario Kart 8. However, I see a vision for this track. It would need to be drastically changed, but I think it would be great in World. You could trick across the castle rooftops. There are poles to trick off of, bridge rails to jump on, Goombas' heads to bounce off. There's just a lot you can do on this track, I feel. Also, it's one of my favorites. Verdict? Put a second Mario Circuit. Who cares? It's Mario's World, baby. Toad Harbor, another favorite of mine. This is another easy choice for World. City tracks are perfect due to their complex geometry. There are rooftops, rails, poles, and these tram cars. Cities are just captivating to me. Imagine all the stories that could unfold here in the city. Nothing grows here, and life ain't pretty. When you're down, that's where you'll stay. Twisted Mansion, ooh, spooky. Here's a spooky opinion for you. This track just isn't good for World, ooh. But seriously, this is one that I don't feel works in Mario Kart World. Too much water, and even if the water was drained, it's not the most interesting track. This track's soul is forever entombed in Mario Kart 8. Shy Guy Falls. As much as I like this track, I don't think it would work. Conceptually, it's very cool to drive up and down the waterfall, but besides that, there really isn't anything that stands out here. As much as I'd like to see another Shy Guy track in World, I don't think this is going to be the one, unfortunately. Sunshine Airport. I love this track, and I think it has potential. There are these commercial airplanes that could be expanded upon, and with Mario Kart World's vertical gameplay, it could be fun. With more verticality, we could make a better use of these planes. It would be fun to have a version of this track where you're jumping from plane to plane. Now, it would be really tricky to transfer this over, but I think it's a cool idea. Plus, we need an airport in Mario Kart World. Dolphin Shoals. This track shares some similarities in design to Mario Kart World. Multiple tricks off the pipes, and alternate paths to take. A lot of the track takes place underwater, however. Probably not a good fit for World. Still love that jazzy music though. Electrodrome. Visually appealing and a fun music track. While I like this track, its main gimmick is the music transitions. There are some rails here and this giant disco ball, but overall the track is pretty grounded with very little trick jumping. It's more about the vibes than being a complex track. Mount Wario, this one is good. A downhill sprint is perfect for Mario Kart World. Being one of the best tracks in Mario Kart 8 also helps a lot. Tons of variety here with a descent from the summit into the caves, then crossing into the dam to the forest. Lots of trees here for tricking, not to mention these humps on the slope, and the ski lifts as well. This is an easy choice. Cloudtop Cruise. I might show a little bias here. The music and visuals are excellent. On those merits alone, I want to see it in World. Mechanically, however, we need some changes. Maybe add some more vines to add a little extra sauce to the track. More vines to grind on and more bounce pads. And more big leaves. Modernize this one for World. It's iconic. Bone Dry Dunes. Not particularly a fan of this track. Despite that though, I think it could work in World. These rising sand pillars would make for some interesting gameplay. There's already wall riding as well, and branching paths. We already have quite a few desert tracks though. But you know what? Why not? Bowser's Castle. The current Bowser's Castle in World is probably one of the best tracks. Mario Kart 8 Bowser's Castle may not be as good, but I believe it has potential. This ball and chain here, for example, instead of being an obstacle to avoid, it could be an avenue for tricking. Also, the section with the Bowser Golem could be changed. You could trick from side to side, even bouncing off Bowser himself. I think this one would be great. End of the road. Rainbow Road. It's where you go. Actually, maybe let's not go here. I remember when Mario Kart 8 came out, people were saying Rainbow Road was underwhelming. Personally, I like the track, but I have to agree. The premise of the space station is cool, but I don't think it works in Mario Kart World. Not much potential here, just due to the nature of the track. Rainbow Road. It's where you go when you die. Thanks for watching my video. Remember, these are just my opinions, nothing definitive. You all have opinions as well, and you also have a means of sharing them with the comments. So please, I would like to hear what you think would be a good fit for Mario Kart World. And it could be any track from any Mario Kart. So please, let me know your thoughts. Or don't. In fact, why are you still here? Go. Video's over. See ya.